Hi, my name's Adam, and in this presentation, we're going to talk about care plans, why you need them, and how to provide them. So, the first question really is, what is a care plan? In essence, it's a bundle of services that you should be carrying out on your client sites or the sites that you own yourself on a regular basis. So these tasks include backing up, carrying out updates, and ensuring the security of your site. Now, I've put on the slide behind me any other service. So that can include things like monitoring, analytics, SEO, monitoring. Basically, includes anything that you offer your customer on a regular basis. So why should you offer care plans? Well, the first thing is, as you know, every single WordPress site needs regular updates, needs backing up, and should be secure. So you're probably in contact with your customers on a regular basis, carrying out work, and like a lot of agencies and designers, you're probably busy building sites, and that's your core business. That's what you do every single day, and it's why and it's how you earn your money. So carrying out updates and everything else probably isn't the major concern. It's not a major concern of yours. And what that can mean is that you end up in what's called the famine feast cycle, which basically means you take on a new customer. Great, they sign up, they accept your proposal, they want you to build their website, get a little bit of money in at the start working on the project. You may have scheduled payments, so as the project progresses, you get a bit of money after so many weeks or after a certain percentage of the project is complete. Then come the end of the month, you get the rest of the money, or the end of the project, you get the rest of the money for your site. Great, nice load of a nice load of money in your bank account. Then as time trickles by and you've got the bills to pay, that money becomes less and less and less, and your need to get a new customer can sometimes end up being a bit of desperation as that bank account slowly but surely empties out. And you may, as we've all done, take on a customer, a client, or a job project that you shouldn't have done, mainly because they're willing to sign on the dotted line with money in their pocket. One of the things by offering care plans is you can break this cycle. Now, I'm not saying you can break it overnight, you can break it tomorrow, but as you take on each new customer, it would be nice that they started bringing you in, as well as the nice money from designing their website, a little bit of money every single month that was used for, that you've got, and you provide the care plans on top of. Now, the other thing that's good about offering care plans is it ensures you carry out the updates. If you've said to your customer, you're going to do it, you're going to get paid for it, you're more likely to do it. And because you're doing this regular reporting, which is what we recommend, you're in regular contact with your clients. Now, care plans can cost anything from £50 to a few hundred, even £1,000 a month. I've seen some care plans carried out at. Now, depending on what you're doing, depends on how much you charge, but a very basic service, you should be charging your customers somewhere between £50 and £100 a month. Now, that may not sound a lot until you talk about, on average, you may do maybe 10, 15 websites a year. That's nice. Suddenly you're up to £1,000, £1,500 a month of income. That hopefully will help cover the bills and everything else during those quieter times in between projects where one project's finished and another project's coming on. So that's why you should offer care plans. Okay, so how do you provide a care plan? As we've already said, a care plan should include backup, security, updates, and I've also added monitoring on there. That's the bare minimum. That's the minimum that you should be providing: a daily backup, a security audit, updates to ensure that that sites are kept up to date in terms of themes, plugin, and the WordPress core. And monitoring. You want to be actively monitoring your customer's website. So, how do you do it? So here are some of the tools that we use in Rocket WP to provide care plans to clients. Manage WP, iThemes, and Status Cake are the three main tools that we use. Manage WP is great. There are other tools out there, things like WP Butler, Infinity WP, and Main WP. In essence, they all do the same. One of the main reasons for me using Managed WP is I like the interface. I can add services depending on what care plan we're selling, and their prices start at free, which is really nice. So if you're doing this internally for customers, you're not particularly doing care plans, it is a great tool for you to be able to manage all of your customer sites and carry out all the updates. Also included in their free plan is a monthly backup. If you want to add more to it, so you want to start doing daily backups, you want to be running daily vulnerability scans, you want to do uptime monitoring, and you want to be able to send out weekly or monthly reports to your customers detailing everything you've done, then you will have to start paying for it. But believe me, it's not hugely expensive. The other thing we use regularly is iThemes. We mainly use their iThemes Security Pro plugin, and that deals with the security of the website. So that will give us things like enforcing strong passwords, protecting against brute force attacks, two-factor authentication. Basically, it's one of the premium security tools out there. Another good thing about iThemes is you can buy an unlimited yearly subscription. So buy the subscription, it's about $200, $300 a year, but you can protect as many websites as you like, get regular updates, and get their support if you get into trouble. The other one we've added on there is Status Cake. Now, I know that Managed WP includes uptime monitoring, which is really nice. You can include that in your reports. But Status Cake for us takes monitoring a little bit further and is part of what we call our end-to-end monitoring. So by end-to-end monitoring, we can also monitor DNS records, so to make sure that DNS entries aren't being changed. We also monitor not only the uptime, but we can also monitor page size and page speed. Page size and page speed are important because if a website's been defaced in any way or is not, or even is just not displaying properly, chances are the page size will have changed, and therefore we'll get an alert. If the site is being attacked or the server it's on is being attacked, chances are that will affect the speed. So again, it's all about being notified when there are issues. Now, what about using third-party companies? Okay, so I'm the founder of Rocket WP, and I provide care plans to agencies, website owners, designers, and developers. Now, why should you outsource care plans? To maintain a WordPress site properly takes time. It takes effort. Now, with tools like like Managed WP, it's really easy to go in there, see the list of updates, and there is a button there, which I believe shouldn't be there, that says Update All. Click the Update All button, and every single plugin and every single WordPress update and theme update that it can do, it will then carry out and possibly break every site that's listed, or not. Problem is, you don't know. So the way we carry out updates is we take a backup, check the backups completed, check the sites up, then we update each plugin. Does the site work? Once we've finished all the plugins, if there's a theme update, we'll update the theme. Is the site still working? Yes, it is. We'll update the WordPress core. So every single part along that update process, we're actually turning around and ensuring that the update hasn't broken the website. Now, on more complex sites, so those which have a lot of hits, they might have things like a membership site, they're an e-commerce site. We take that process one stage further and we actually say, right, we're going to do all of this. We're going to take build a staging site, do all the updates on the staging site, make sure that all works, and then we're going to replicate those on the live site. But again, even when we do that again on the live site, we're going to be doing those manual checks in between each of the updates just to check that there aren't any issues. So doing and offering the maintenance and the care plans correctly does take some time. Now, you probably don't have the time to do it. We're not designers, we're not an agency, we don't do anything other than doing updates. So that's what our time is spent doing. So by us doing it, we're going to free up your time. Now, also, by outsourcing care plans, you can normally you get a discount because you're an agency. And secondly, you're free to charge what you want to charge. So say, for example, our entry level care plan is £20. If you go and buy it off our website, that's what we charge you. If you're an agency coming to us, we charge you £15 a month. So already, even if you just want to make it up to what the customer would charge, you're making a fiver. Give you an idea, most of the agencies we work with will be charging between £40 and £50 a month for that service, because obviously you're adding more onto it. You're there at the end of the phone if you need updates done, and for the other work that you're carrying out on behalf of the client. So not only we've now freed up your time, we've also earned you some money. You're not having to do the updates, you're not having to send out the reports, you're not having to do the backups, you're not having to worry about security. All you're looking to do is maintain the design element and dealing with any of those kind of design queries that are required. And also, because we provide additional services within our care plans, you're able to offer those to your clients. So, for example, we use WP Rocket for caching. If you take our Advanced or our Advanced Plus service, your site will benefit, or the client site will benefit from WP Rocket caching. You'll also get Imagify for compressing and optimizing images for a site. And then on our Advanced Plus, the customer also gets the advantage of the Securi firewall and the Securi server-side scanning. So that's why we believe that third-party companies or giving your care plans out to third-party companies is a really good idea for those main reasons, freeing up your time and earning you money. Now, Rocket WP are not the only company out there providing care plans. Managed WP is not the only service that you can manage websites through. It's really up to you to decide, based on your clients, what services you want to offer, how to offer them, and what tools and mechanisms, but you do need to offer it. Mainly because it's nice to be getting paid, and if every website that's built on WordPress is secured and looked after and updated, it'll help get rid of the stigma around WordPress that it's a very insecure platform, and there are lots of issues with it. I hope that makes sense. On our website is a link to all this information, including links to the services that we provide. If you want to take up any services through us, then just let me know. If there's any questions you've got regarding our services or other services, let me know. Thanks for listening.